Okay. Since I'm holding the phone on one hand. Fine, fine. So I like to talk whether you are a female or not. Are you a female? How do you define female?
Much more than female
Yes, exactly. Everyone is much more than female and masculine.
and masculine.
Everyone is sticking to masculine and feminine, and that's where they are incomplete. They are suffering. To be complete, you have to have that combination of both masculine and feminine together. Feminine means the power of attraction. The power of attraction is feminine. What comes into that? What makes a change in the feminine is masculine. What makes a complete change in the feminine is masculine. Masculine is always connected with the space. The feminine is always connected with the matter, with the creator.
So
Only when,
what are the requirements for a female to attract, to be complete, to be one, right?
yes, of course, to progress. The feminine requirement is to progress.
Okay.
Only with the masculine, the feminine will change into a next level of evolving.
So there has to be an awareness in these two souls.
Exactly.
Mm.
The perfect combination of both together makes things happen continuously. Void of it will not be disturbed by anything that is happening around.
You have to
In
know why you're coming together. You
yes,
have to know. That's
yes,
requirement. What
exactly.
is the purpose? What is the purpose of male and masculine coming together?
To sustain the sustain the awareness, to sustain the living. The capacity is to merge together as one, and that only will make it possible continuously. If you connect with anything else, then the sustainability, the harmony will be lost.
So what's happening is that people are coming together using the mind. They're creating that relationship.
Yeah, they're trying to create a relationship. That
Trying.
is not the real. Yeah, they're trying, struggling to make relationships happen. That will not happen. The
Okay.
real relationships are already happening.
Okay. And they're created by
The universe.
the universe.
and
That's the
and
universal creation. That's the real creation that's merging the
yes,
relationship.
the awareness is the sense of your universe. Awareness is simply the sense of the universe. When you are aware, that means that is the universe is aware. It's a perfect sense of happening. That awareness gives you the perfect sense of happening. The activity that is continuously happening. The activity that is continuously happening will give you the awareness. That means it is a totality. You are getting one is getting connected with the totality.
So automatically you will know whatever is coming to you, the universe is giving, you'll have that awareness. Okay, this relationship is coming by the universe.
Exactly. It's very powerful position. Nothing can go wrong. Once you are aligned with that process of being, nothing can ever go wrong. Then your capacity to attract itself will attract the required, and nothing can go wrong. Once you are instigated the process of being into awareness, then everything required will come into your sense. Your sense will be opening.
To maintain that oneness.
Yes, to maintain that oneness only. The purpose is to maintain that oneness only. That is where you are joyful, passionate. The passionate experience is coming only when you are aligned in that oneness. Without that, passion will not come. The passion happens only when you are sensing that oneness, not the duality. The
So
oneness
we're,
can be
mhm. Go
the
ahead.
oneness can be experienced only with the zero. Yes, speak.
So this is not created by the mind. You're not creating this relationship by the mind. So the duality cannot be there
Yeah,
in
mind
order for
takes.
this to sustain.
Yes, yeah, mind takes over only because you are not connected with the zero. then there is no option. Mind will take over. When you are connected with the zero, mind will not intervene. Mind has got no scope. Mind has got nothing to do. Mind will be silent. Mind will be very comfortable, conveniently doing what it should do, but it will never try to take over. Only when
So when mind comes, if mind comes, how can you sustain this relationship? How, what can you do?
the mind will not give you the capacity.
Mm.
You have to understand, mind is only a vicious circle of the happening again and again. It is
So
always, it is draining energy only. It is
right,
not
you're not
drawing
progressing. You're not progressing in the relationship. There's no
never.
progression. Okay.
Mind will never draw energy. Mind
Mm.
will only drain energy.
Okay.
So you have to disconnect from the mind. For that you have to focus on the working without getting anything. You should never be ambitious. You should never set a target. You don't have to. The simplest way of transcending the mind's power is to work without an ambition, without
Mm.
a goal.
So the simple purpose is to know more about yourself. So in this relationship, the only ambition perhaps can be to know more about yourself,
Yeah,
to progress.
the only ambition is to not to maintain any ambition.
That's it. Adrelu.
Yeah, it's it's very simple. Once you start living, you are not doing anything. The happening itself is making one possible. The mind, when mind takes over, oh, you will have ego,
Mm.
because mind is there. Mind
Mm.
will always try to make you do this, make like that, and whatever you are doing, you will be taking responsibility of whatever you have done, and you will be always suffering, struggling, because gravity will start to pull you down.
Mm.
Your real sense will not work. Only illusion, hallucination, and all assumptions and judgments will come.
So awareness is the only thing that can bring you back.
Exactly, exactly. Uh,
Awareness
yeah,
of the mind, bringing you back
yes,
to the connection. Because you're never really disconnected, right?
yes.
The mind will think you're disconnected.
Of course. Mind always connects with the temporary things happening around. Mind cannot do anything else other than that, because mind is always preoccupied. Mind is preset. Mind is a prediction. Mind is a prediction of the time.
It's like
Mind
a
can,
recycling resource.
yes, again and again. Mind is judgmental. Life is not judgmental.
Life
Life
is
is
directly from the source. It's
exact.
connection directly from the source,
Yeah,
spiraling up.
life cleaves flow exactly. Spiral. Life is very simple. Life is very powerful. Once you are aligned with that oneness, oneness means the happening is happening on its own. It is not separated from anything. It is connected to everything. When mind takes over, it is because you are lacking something. In that oneness, there is nothing lacking. Everything record is happening perfectly. That's the capacity of spirituality. You being spirituality means you started living. If you are not spiritual, you are not living. If you are socially connected, you are not living. If you are socially connected, you are trying to ponder on what to do,
You're
not what you are
socially
doing.
connected, meaning is you're living off the memory of that social connection. So
Past.
there's a continuous past memory that is replaying constantly.
You are always taking from the recycled bin only.
You're always taking resources from outside of you,
Yes, not from the source.
not from the real source.
So that's the reason when you are when you victim of mind, you are prone for all sorts of problems, disease. All disease will take place only when you are connected with the mind, because it is giving you trash again and again. The same thing coming again and again, you will get fed up. You will feel boredom. You will definitely feel struggling, because you are not getting the perfect sense of awareness continuously. Don't long for anything. Just live for everything. So,
So, so back to the relationship. So when female attracts male or male attracts female,
hmm, The
Tell us more.
female, the attraction is by the created. Whatever is created is always drawing.
Mm,
It always attracts. So
mhm.
when it is attracting you or someone or something, one should be perfectly aware that the force of attraction is working. You shouldn't fall a victim into that attraction. You should stay perfectly within that
Stable.
attraction. Yeah, stay steadily. Then what will happen? The attraction itself will make changes. The
Yeah.
attraction is getting some new vibration in that, so it
Mm.
will make changes. That is evolving.
Also, changes in the body, like you're able to sense yourself more, to activate different parts of your body.
Exactly, the inner body will be perfectly brought open into awareness.
Mm,
Your everything, the inside, not only from the skin, it goes deeper into flesh, bone, internal organs, and into the nothingness in the within you.
mm,
From nothingness outside to the nothingness inside.
mhm.
So you will have a perfect view of everything that is happening perfectly.
We have a comment from Travel Video and Free Fire.
Yes.
Where are you from?
We are now in Kerala. We are
We're actually citizens of the universe, but we're here in Kerala.
yeah,
I'm
pinpoint precisely the longitude, latitude, and longitude.
originally from Mexico, US, raised, and now in Kerala, India.
Yes. Now we are living in Kerala, in Thrissur. Now at present I am in Alapi, but tomorrow I'll be flying to Thrissur.
In our private jet.
Of course.
I'm live in India. Great. Thank you
Yes.
for joining us. Let us know if you guys have any questions about the topic.
Yeah, about feminine and masculine relationship.
Ah, continue live by our producer, director, assistant director of Wonderful Living.
So living is one thing that one can keep doing continuously. There is no cheating, nothing lacking. When you start living, you can feel everything coming into your sense of awareness very easily. Only when you start living, you can have the feeling of living. It is not a compromise. It is not a negotiation with anyone. We are not building any condition. The condition of the universe is building us. No conditions required from our mind, but the condition of the universe, that's a perfect condition which is giving you a perfect sense of awareness of everything happening perfectly. The happening. The happening is one thing that one should get connected. The happening is happening on its own. It's not because you have someone dear or near, or it's not because you are wealthy or you are famous in the society. No, it's not because of anything that's happening around. It's all because of something that is happening within you.
Hmm.
That
Is
within,
that is it happening the same for everyone, Sebastian, or do we have
exactly,
special?
exactly. It's for all animals, creatures, plant life, everything. For virus, bacteria, and everything is all inclusive in the same sphere, in the same universe, in the same solar system, in the same atmosphere.
There's no particular formula for anyone in particular.
Never, never. It's all working together as one. So when you feel that oneness, you are becoming powerful. When you get separated, you go weak. So stay connected. Stay connected. You can never say bye to anything. You are always buying into your living space.
You're always happening.
Yeah, it's always happening. It's always coming into a sense of awareness. You are always getting the raw material to sustain your given space. Nothing will lack. Always it is coming to your space, and it keeps on coming. The inflow cannot be distorted. When it is inflowing, it comes into a space where there is nothing, and it will disintegrate everything into what is required. That is the living. When you have empty space within you, whatever is coming will be disintegrated and reunited into the perfect happening of being.
And you know, I've been here in India for almost going on 4 months, and I know that the mind will not sustain in this environment, particularly. I know that there's only the only possibility is living. The only possibility is living. The mind cannot sustain at all, and I'm proof of that. You know, whenever, even if I force it, now I know that it's shrinking. The power of life is so intense that the mind cannot sustain,
Exactly.
and I'm living proof of that
Exactly.
experience.
Exactly. You have to be. You have to be the living truth. You don't have to claim the truth. You have to be the truth. Not what I am saying is not the truth. I am the truth. One should always feel that oneness continuously over a period of time. Say for example, if you could sense yourself for a period of 3 hours and more, then quite naturally, if you can sense yourself for more than 3 hours or more, then you will have the capacity to keep your mind under control.
Mm.
Your mind
To
is
work for
always.
you, to work for you, to
Yes.
align with you, to align with the body.
Let's know how you pay
How you
that.
can prove? Let's know how you can prove that. Well, there's nothing to prove in life.
Yeah, it's not a proof. There's no need to prove anyone. It's
Mm.
just to experience that, oh, wow, I am a reality. How can one prove oneness? Oneness cannot be proven by anything because there is no duality. Only from duality you have to draw something. It's not about duality, it's about oneness. So, oneness it remains as one only. So, there is no proof because there is nothing else. It's only oneness. So, there is no question raised. It's only living, happening. So all the questions are be from the mind only. The mind
Right.
keeps asking questions because mind can never define what is happening perfectly because mind
Right.
is always occupied. Mind is only occupied. Here, oneness is occupation. It's continuously happening. Mind is occupied. The occupation is the oneness. That means it keeps happening continuously. It needs no proof. Since it is happening continuously, it requires no proof. It is happening perfectly. It's happening in a rhythm. So you're enjoying the rhythm. That is the passion that one always gets soaked. You are passionately soaked in the happening.
Yep. And that's wonderful living. And also experiencing that every day, every moment you're living, you're happening. It's so beautiful that you're here continuously. Sebastian, Shafi, Jenya, every day we're talking, we're emerging, we're marinating in that truth, in that oneness.
Yes. That oneness is very important. That one's attention, one's responsibility is to maintain that oneness. When you maintain that oneness, everything will synchronize around it perfectly.
Mm,
A garden, a garden will be coming into your presence quite naturally.
mm,
You will turn to be a gardener. You just guard yourself. You guard yourself within that oneness. You can feel the garden opening because you
mm.
are the God. You are the God of that oneness. When you
Right,
guard that oneness, you can feel the garden opening around you.
right. And there's no excitement or happiness. There's this consistency. There's this consistency
Yeah,
of happening.
the absolute fact of being without any alteration. It's simply happening continuously. So once it is happening continuously, everything coming is required.
Mm,
Nothing untoward will come. Only what is required will only come. It's a perfect living synchronization with everything around. So you don't have to fight. You don't have to be greedy. You don't have to steal. You don't have to tell lies. You don't have to suffer. No struggle, no disease, nothing but only happiness, harmony. Aha. Who is the authority? Everything is the authority. It is not in any particular direction. It
mm.
is. It is. What you call it is. It is unidirectional. It is connected with everything. It is omnipotent. It's omnipresent. It's
Mm.
connected with everything that is there. So there is no particular guru, there is no particular teacher, there is no one superior or inferior, no poor, rich, everyone equally the same. Oneness is one thing that one can always enjoy. Two cannot enjoy, only one can enjoy. In any part of the world, wherever you go, you can never have anything other than that oneness. You run, keep running, you will never have this. You stop, observe, watch. Aha. You can see the beauty is always there. You stop. You stop everything and see, oh, what is happening? Oh, everything is happening perfectly. You don't have to struggle for anything. Everything is here. And everything is here for us to enjoy living.
Right. There's no problems.
No problems. It's not alpha male. The masculine is not something that we can define. Only the feminine can be defined. The attraction only can be defined. Masculine is something always in the space. Masculine is always in the space only. So masculine is not of a concern. The feminine is definitely the ultimate concern. Where the living is happening is in the feminine, in the attraction. So when you are in the gravity, whatever you have or whatever you are, that's the feminine energy. So what change is happening? From the zero space only changes can happen in this creator. So you have to focus sensibly. You have to focus sensibly, or with wisdom. That means not for anything. Wisdom happens only you are not seeking anything. When you are seeking something, you are not having wisdom. Instead, you are a captive of your own memory, your own
Mm.
intellect. You don't have to be connected with an intellect. It is already there. Memory is working perfectly. It is giving you backups perfectly, and temporary applications will be built as required when you are in the wisdom zone.
Mm. And body has its own intellect.
Of course, it does everything. Even while you are walking, even if you are not giving perfect attention to your feet does wonderful job.
Mm.
Your feet and your everything, your whole body is working always in unison to keep you going as oneness, for
Right.
nothing else. For nothing else. It always
There's
keeps
nothing to
working.
worry.
Never. Every part of your body is having the vigilance and it's working always to be together, not to
Mm.
get separated. But if you're forcing your body to get separated, if you're isolating someone from your presence, if you're forcing, struggling to keep apart someone, then of course you are finished, you are done. You are targeted by yourself. You are targeting yourself to get destroyed, disintegrated.
Mm.
You try to be oneness, then your trying will not get tired. Instead, you will get more energetic. So try not to get separated. Try to stick together. Whenever it is possible to try to be together, how can I be with the person? How can I be with everyone? The more
Mm.
you try, the better sense of awareness will open into your experience. Don't try to separate. Oh, I am separate. I am like this. I don't know. I cannot connect with you. No. How can I connect with everything that is happening around? With everyone that is possible around? Then you can feel aha. The aha will naturally flow into your experience. The aha mode is one thing that one can never deny.
So life is full of possibilities, endless, infinite possibilities. Just when we think we can't connect,
Yeah, we
then
can
the
connect.
miracle happens.
Yes, we can connect with everything that is around. Get connected, and once it is connected, it will merge into you as one. Then you are developing. You are having a better clarity. You are having
That's
a
the
better.
progress. That's the
Yes,
progress.
of
Uh-huh.
course. Even while you're sleeping, you should be wakeful in the sleep.
Mm.
You should know how you're sleeping. We have the eligibility to know that I am sleeping. I am sleeping. Oh, this is how I am sleeping. One should be aware that I am sleeping. If you are not aware of how you are sleeping, then you cannot be wakeful. Your wakefulness will never be perfect. Your
Mm,
wakefulness will be always in problem.
mm,
If you are not aware of how well you are sleeping, then your wakefulness will only create problems to you. Unwanted problems will be invited. So it is very simple. Feel how you are sleeping. How sleep is coming to you. Sleep
mm.
is an alignment with the totality of the universe. So
Awareness
then,
doesn't take breaks.
exactly, never takes break. So if you are not focusing into the sleep also as well, your wakefulness will not be real wakefulness. You are only half asleep in the daytime. You are always having dreams in the daytime also, and that dream is creating you problem. You are working for your dream. You are not living. So that working for the
So
dream,
you're in memory the whole time. You're not actually feeling. You're not sensing life,
yes,
keeping you
that
from sensing life.
exactly that will give you a belief system. You are not living, but you will believe that you are living only. So you sleep well. You sleep well. You don't have to dream in the sleep also.
And that's how you maintain the oneness, male and
Exactly.
female,
Exactly. The gravity and the space coming together, where the
the
body is.
darkness and the light. Who's the darkness?
Pardon?
What's the darkness?
Darkness is the created aspect pulling. The pull of the created. That is where the gravity force has developed. The gravity forces are from the created only. In the space, there is no gravity. It is always connected to the infinity. But within that infinity, to stay with clarity, one should focus on the gravity. Only one when you are capable of understanding the gravity, you are having the fine knowledge of how you are, how one are, one I am, how I am. That is the first capacity. That is the first.
Mortar's working here. The mortar?
Hmm?
We have some mortars working here.
See mine.
Where did you go, Cebu?